sits out here for hours, but he won't clean up anything unless I ask him to specifically. It's just ridiculous.
My mom is absolutely an enabler of my brother.
My brother's very clingy. He's like a barnacle on a ship.
Ben, absolutely 100% living scot-free with my mother. My mother pays for his cigarettes, food, for his insurance, his child support payment.
One time, in order for Ben to walk his sister down the aisle at her wedding being held in Mexico, I had to pay $4,300 in back child support so he could be cleared to go to his sister's wedding.
One time my brother was in a very toxic relationship and my mother literally offered to pay him to come live with her.
And now he's showing up from, that's his driver, who he pays $20 a week for his rides.
After my brother's second DUI, my mother even paid for his ankle bracelet. My brother does not contribute to household chores in any way.
I said, clean your room, and there it is. This is his closet.
I require my 2-year-old and my 5-year-old to complete more chores than my brother.
My mother has purchased about 6 or 7 cars for my brother over the years. Ben has literally wrecked every car that he's ever been given, except for one where he took huge rocks and threw them at the car until it was completely unusable. All because he was mad at his girlfriend. My mom tells him she's not gonna buy him another car, and then my mom will do it again.
I was thinking of buying him a truck.
My brother borrows so much money from my mother, and he's always promising to give it back to her. It never happens. One time, Ben and a friend stole about $26,000 from my mother.
She doesn't want to believe it, and I get why, but it's almost like we're not living in the same reality.
My mother is doing my brother an absolute disservice.
My mom needs to cut the cord, and she needs to cut it now.
But Stacy hasn't been living solo with her son. Well, actually, she is now, because her husband, Doug, he said he'd had enough and moved out until his stepson is kicked to the curb.
I believe Stacy's whole world revolves around Ben. She reminds Ben constantly of the things that he needs to accomplish daily. She manages his time and his money. I believe it's something a grown man should be able to do. Ben makes Stacy feel sorry for him. Because of that, Stacy constantly gets manipulated. Even though Ben's license is revoked, Stacy still gives Ben the keys to the car so he can drive. I've helped Ben get jobs multiple times, 4 different jobs at 4 different companies, because drinking alcohol affected his work performance and he did not live up to expectations. One time Ben was driving a forklift and drove the forklift right into the drain valve of a glycol tank and sheared the valve off. We lost about 100 gallons of glycol, which is similar to antifreeze. When I first heard about it, the first thing that crossed my mind was Ben was probably drinking. I was very frustrated because people at work knew that Ben was related to me, and he put my job in jeopardy. There's a lot of friction and tension in the house. That's when I left. Ben continues to live with his mom and nothing changes. The relationship will end.
Well, joining me in studio is Ben's sister, Samantha, and joining us virtually via Ionico is Ben's other sister, Sarah, and his stepfather, Doug, via Skype. So welcome to all 3 of you.
Hi.
People will notice after 18 years, the spacing here is a lot different because we're respecting social distancing.
Correct.
We got a problem, right? I mean, I'll
Correct.
start with you since you're here. What's going on?
They have an extremely dysfunctional relationship. She continues to give endlessly and gets little to nothing in return.
We're not talking about a young man here.
No.
He's 32, going on 33.
Right,
And he has children of his own, right?
He does.
He doesn't have custody of these children.
No, sir. Honestly, I think it's because he understands that he can't take care of himself, so how could he take care of them?